Rich and Dean, welcome everybody. Today, it's all about seeing is believing and believing is seeing. Creative visualization unleashed here on New Thought Tuesdays. Hello, Richard.
Hey, good morning. Good afternoon out there on the East Coast.
Good morning, good afternoon to you, folks. So,
Creative.
we are excited to be here as we always are. Happy holidays to everybody, whatever holiday you choose to celebrate this season. We're here to see this season and see this life very clearly, using our emotions, using our visualization, using our sensations to bring that which we are wanting to experience, whether it be stuff or just a different way of being, into our lives. And I love what we said in the welcome email. It's like, we're dealing with visualization, and visualization is like Photoshop for your mind without the service fee or the subscription fee. So get ready. Today we're going to have humor and wisdom. We're going to have a few aha moments. Well, I'm going to have some aha moments. What about you, Rich?
Yeah, I sure am.
And
Ready
then
to
we'll
go.
go in, then we'll go into the inner circle.
Yep.
So welcome to New Thought Tuesdays.
So,
Rich, go for it.
yeah, Rich Smith. I have my brand is The Infinite Filmmaker, creating the movie of your life that's perfect, whole, and complete. And Dean Regan.
My brand is living in concert with life, bringing that sense of musicality into your experience of life.
So we bring the magic of movies and music into
We
your
do.
life. And through that, we teach New Thought, Ancient Wisdom teachings using these metaphors. Um, and so creative visualization. Yes.
Yes. Okay. So Rich, let's start with you. This idea of what is from like like okay, so visualization, it's in the film world.
Yeah.
Visualization is like what?
It's like you're co-creating the movie of your life. You're visioning it, you're seeing it, you're visualizing it in your mind before you experience it in your life. Because thoughts become things, and if you can see it in your mind,
Nice.
there's nothing to keep you from creating it in your life. And so visualization just allows you to see the vision, to put it out there to the universe. It makes you feel good. It makes you have the emotions around it. If you can see it in your mind's eye, you can build excitement towards it. If you can't see your vision, then it's pretty difficult to create it. If as a filmmaker, I'm saying a filmmaker has to see the vision for his movie before he starts shooting it.
Hmm.
And so that's to me, and using my metaphor, that's how I see it. Is that we're creating the movie of our life, co-creating the movie of our life, and through our visualizations, it's almost like writing the screenplay for a movie.
That visualization, that sense of writing the screenplay for your movie of your life, of for in terms of hearing that music that is within you, and instead of being, oh, it's very vague, but it feels good, or I got this kind of music. Visualization is really taking and beginning to write down, metaphorically write down what is that music within you. Is it quiet? Is it loud? Does it start quiet and get loud? Does it start quiet, loud and get quiet? What are the colors, the musical colors, or the actual visual colors of that which you want to experience? Now, Rich, in your book, The 52 Laws and Principles of the Infinite Filmmaker, we were talking about this the other day, and this visualization really goes in terms of your principle 45,
Yeah,
right? Right.
yeah.
That
Principle 45 states that you are the co-creator of your life's movie. And as the co-creator of your life's movie, you'd be foolish to think that you could go out and create a major motion picture your first time out. And by using the spiritual principles and my 52 laws and principles of the infinite filmmaker, it allows you to be able to, it actually reminds you uh, to be able to, well, just visualize what you want to create. You're the co-creator of your life. Everything you think about, you can bring about. If you can think it, you can create it. If you can imagine it, you can create it. And there's no limitations. Nothing's keeping you from doing that. You're working with an unlimited power and presence, working in and as and through you, creating the movie of your life. The problem is, or the challenge is that we have very limited thinking. We don't think in terms of infinite, unlimited. We have limited terms of thinking. So therefore, when we through creative visualization, it gives us a chance to think beyond what we can see in the outer world. Because what we see in the outer world is what we've experienced from thoughts that we've had in the past, actions that we took in the past. And now it's time to vision for a future, vision for something different. Like I say, it's like writing the screenplay for your movie called Life. Every time you think a thought, it's as if you're putting it down on paper. And then if you can see it in your mind's eye, Dean, like you were saying, you have a picture, an image of it. And there's a few other things that you were going to talk about too today.
Well, that
Smell,
idea,
taste, touch.
that vision, that when we talk about visualization, well, it sounds like what you're going to see. So really, we're talking about a spiritual practice of visualization. It's actually something that it can be casual, but we're talking about a formal session where you are going into a quiet place and you have a goal, you have an intention, you have a spiritual divine desire, and you begin to identify what that divine desire looks like, physically feels like, emotionally feels like, the feeling tone behind it, what specific colors it is, how the light shines on it. And this can be a thing, this can be an experience, or this can be a way of being. So for folks that are here and it's like, look, I just want to get my film made. I just want to get my CD cut. That's great. Visualization is a fantastic way for us to start identifying of that which we want to create, that
Yeah.
which we want to manifest. The stuff. Heck, I want a car. Let's get a car. Here's identify the car. So it works on the level of stuff. It also works on it works on all levels, but we're just working with the idea that it also works on the level of experiences. I very specifically want this kind of experience that feels this way, that has these kind of connections, that has these kind of components, these kind of people. And then the other way we're talking about today when we're in the inner circle has to do with a beingness. Look, I just want to be this kind of person. Take it up to, if you will, even the idea of, what kind of person was Buddha? What kind of person was Jesus of Nazareth? This beingness that I'd like to visualize. So you put that which you are wanting to experience, and you put some emotional power behind it. How does it feel? What's my intention behind experiencing this? What are the feeling tone? And so and then bring in as many hearing, seeing, touch, smell, taste, the five senses. Bring as much of that into it as you possibly can. Bringing the five senses into the visualization experience elevates us into that sixth sense, that sense of perceiving the light of the infinite experience, and interpret that light as images.
Yeah. And just by, visualizing something, you're connecting yourself with infinite intelligence. You're aligning yourself with, here's the thing, that we can see our life unfolding in a certain way, according to our limitations. But infinite intelligence, infinite mind sees our life with infinite possibilities. And if you can start visioning or visualization, the kind of life that you would like to create, like Dean said, the kind of person you want to become, then what you're doing is you're getting closer and closer to that perfection of how the infinite filmmaker sees you in your movie called Life. Because everything is unfolding in perfect order for you in your life. And so when you sit there and start to visualize the thing that you would like to create, you're connecting with infinite intelligence. Our mind, the mind of the creator, it's all one mind. And when we think thoughts and we start seeing things in our mind's eye, that is putting out, that's because we're connected to infinite intelligence. the thoughts that we have can become things. Now it picks up on our thoughts and it creates out of that. And if you can create thoughts without just thinking, but in visualizing, like Dean says, using all the senses, and you begin to see it, it's also what I call paving the way. It's
Mhm.
when I start my day, I sit there after my meditation, and for 5 or 10 minutes, I start to vision, how do I want my day to unfold? What do I want it to look like? On a daily basis. How do I want things to unfold? Going to the doctor's today. I went for a hearing test this morning. And did you say something? I'm still hearing that little voice in my head. They make you repeat what the machine is saying. So, anyways, I had to visualize, okay, I'm gonna get there, it's gonna flow great, I'm gonna find a great parking space, I'm gonna get home in time for New Thought Tuesday. And it did. And,
Mhm.
and this happens all the time. One time I was on the freeway and we're driving, and I was with a friend. She was working for Kirk Douglas, and she had to get back to the office, had a big meeting, and we're stuck in traffic. For some reason, on the 405 freeway, it was all backed up. And so we just started visualizing and visioning for the freeway to just open up and to clear in front of us. And you know what happened? It cleared just to the point where we could get off the next exit. It was perfect. But we were sitting there for like 20 minutes, half an hour, not moving at all. They had it all blocked up. So for some reason, you know, infinite intelligence answers your prayers, answers your requests. If you can see it, we saw the traffic moving through. When I go on a trip, I see us getting there in perfect time with no problems, no challenges along
Yeah.
the way. And it becomes that. It's like a miracle. You're working
Well,
with an unlimited power and presence and intelligence. Knows all,
last
sees all, does all.
last week we were talking about visioning. Visioning is much more about listening, about intuiting what the desired outcome is, visioning, listening to your inner self and your higher self. Visualization is just as Rich was saying, it is saying, I would like to pre-pave this. I would like to pave the way for my day, and this is how I would like it to unfold. And I'm going to take it a little step farther with your day today, which unfolded with the parking spot and the being able to do your appointment with ease and grace and getting back in time for New Thought Tuesdays. And and in the process, when the electricity went out, Rich,
Yep.
it was like, okay, we're on an adventure because the electricity went out just as Rich was coming online today. It was like, okay, here we go. It's not part of the specific visualization, but as far as the feeling tone of ease and grace, even when there was an occurrence that was apparently not ease and grace, you were experiencing ease and grace. It was like, well, I don't know what's going on here, but here's what's happening, and here I fixed it, and here we are online.
Yeah, but that happened, Dean, because I forgot to visualize everything going perfectly and the computer not crashing. Uh,
Visualizing that the computer not crash. I believe
crashing.
we were visualizing for ease and effortlessness in all things, even
Yeah.
when there's an accident in front of you on the highway,
Yeah.
being in a state of safety and wholeness and health for yourself, and knowing safety and wholeness and the highest good for all those people that are involved in what apparently was an accident. That's what the appearance was. Knowing the truth, visualizing at the drop of a hat all good things, hearing them, seeing them, tasting them, feeling them, touching them, smelling them for that matter, all of your senses involved.
Yeah.
Um, you were talking about uh, you do daily visualization. I have I have a buddy of mine. His name's Patrick Richwood, and he does something called Shut Up and Visualize. And every morning at 9:30, we get on and we visualize. It's all it is a connection of people, and we are all go into our 10-minute visualization every day, every day. And that's one of the reasons why I love visualization so much, because not only is it a connection with ourselves. It can be a connection with other people. It can expand. It expands your awareness. It expands your world. And to that, I've found so much joy. We had an experience here at the house on Saturday, which had been fully visualized. It was visioned, it was visualized, and it unfolded in ways beyond that I could have even imagined. So it was a delight, a delight even to me. Like, oh, this is even more than I was expecting. So we allow in our visualizations this or something greater.
Yeah.
Yes, or something greater, even greater. But speaking of this or something even greater, I think we're about to go from the world of talking heads of Rich and Dean into the inner circle to talk about visualization with our divinely devoted and delicious and delightful New Thought Tuesdays folks. So
Yeah.
if you want to be part of that group, do go to newthoughttuesdays.com. It's plural, newthoughttuesdays.com, and click on I want to be included. And we will send you a gentle email on Monday morning and on Tuesday morning with the link to remind you to be here and give you the link to get into the inner circle where we can discuss more specifically and connect more beautifully. So,
Yeah.
shall we go into the inner circle, or
Yeah,
is there?
let's do it. And also, let me just say that in the inner circle, we're going to do a 10-minute creative visualization session where Dean is going to guide us and lead us through a visualization process. So if you have something that you would like to create or manifest in your life, whether it's a job or finances or money or health, whatever it is that you'd like to create, come on into the inner circle, and Dean is going to lead us through a great visualization exercise. And so join us. And so, geez, I think I should put the link in the
I
chat
think
here so people can.
I think you put it
Right.
into social media. So
I
if
did.
you're
It's on
seeing
the
this live on
Facebook.
social media, look down there. It should be down there.
Yeah.
Otherwise, send an email to dean@deanregan.com and I'll send that to you instantly. Anyway,
Okay.
off we go into the inner circle.
Let's do it.
All right. We're
Thank
turning
you.
off our recordings now.